All right, all right. Just jumping right into it. Got my boy Carlitos here.
Yo.
What to do, bro? You just started working at the H, right?
Yeah, I just started working at the H. Uh, I mean, the story behind it is pretty crazy.
How'd you
Oh, yeah,
how'd
I
you get the
never told
job
you
there?
how I got the job. Well, it was like I got it because I think like last year I really wanted to get a job at to culinary, like step into culinary to see if that's like my thing. And to get into like I really didn't have like the push to like actually like message or like email these restaurants until I met this new girl that I'm talking to. She really pushes me to actually message these people. Like she even gave me like a full list of names and like the name of the chef, the name, the email, everything. So I emailed them. I created like this rough draft and I just emailed like about like 10, 15 restaurants in like the matter of 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only one that actually replied back was the H. And I mean, as of now, I've been working there for like about 2 weeks now, and it's been pretty crazy. I mean, I've learned so much in like a little bit amount of time. It's crazy how like that little like and like what I wanted to do. I wanted to get like if I was gonna get into culinary, it's a hard place to like actually like be good at
Yeah.
to actually like make money. So one of the stories I've heard, actually make money, make a good living out of it. So like I decided I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I had to be to go to at least the best restaurant in Central Florida.
You think that's
So
the
that
best?
it's one of the best in Central Florida. The other ones were like Ocean Prime and other stuff, like Michelin starred restaurants. But this was like, it's a decent one for now. Like this isn't gonna be the last place I work at.
Before what?
I mean, I want to go into French cuisine. I
Yeah.
really like after I graduate high school. The plan is to at least, well, for me, is go into aviation because I actually want to become a private get my private license in flight. Do that for a bit, save up, and then fly out to. Well, not myself. Like I won't. I honestly get a fly over there and
Mm.
either Central Europe around there and start actually like staging there, which staging is like you work. It's like an internship to see
Mm-hmm.
if like you get the job. And I would want to get like Thomas Keller restaurant. Like those are like three Michelin starred restaurants where like crazy competition to get into. And I mean that's the goal. Hopefully it goes good.
Wait, what's that? What's Michelin star? You say Michelin, all I think about is the tires.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Actually, the Michelin stars are the tire dude.
Yeah.
Uh, it's they come out with a new one every year, like the Michelin book, a
Mm-hmm.
Michelin book, and those they top 50 restaurants in the whole world.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you look it up, if you have one Michelin star, it's like a even if you have one Michelin star, it's crazy how good your restaurant is. Good, like food wise, service wise. It's everything goes into play. If you have 3 stars, it's crazy. It's crazy how
Three Michelin stars, like how many like regular stars like do you think?
it's 5 out of 5, like 5 out of star, like five
Dang.
restaurant. Yeah, like top tier restaurant. Like you have to like go there before you die or something. I don't know.
Dang.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So what made you want to go into like culinary and stuff?
Culinary. I mean, personally, me, I think it started like probably like I used to cook before, but personally, I think it started like my freshman year, my freshman year of high school. I really started like getting into cooking, like really like just searching into it. Like I really like the personally me, I like the 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 history behind food itself. Cause me, I like getting books. I have like this French book that I have back here. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I asked them if I can like bring their menu so I can like
Nice.
cook it up at my house.
Oh, it shows like
Uh,
the ingredients there and everything.
no. This is just like the menu. They show me like this is where I keep the recipes.
Oh, okay.
This thing is crazy. I like they told me like they told me, oh, do you have a note? a notepad, and I was like, heck yeah, I got one. I got this one off Amazon. It was like it's waterproof, so I was like, gotta get it. So
Waterproof?
I
How's
basically,
that?
I don't know. It says all weather. It would cost me like $5.
Nice.
It was pretty good. And then I write everything. I write everything right here. This is the first day. Oh, let's see.
Oh, I
Right
see.
here. It's everything. Like I timed myself for how fast I like peel potatoes, how much apples I cut that day, how much pasta I had to like weigh it out, the salmons that I had to vacuum pack, like how much per bag. Then how like what because it goes into everything like the cutting boards, the colors of it, like what color it should be. Green is for vegetables, white is for fish, red is for meat. The cutting board, everything goes into play. It's crazy. It's crazy how like the restaurant business is like it's very like clean, very organized, which a lot of people think it's like very hectic. It's honestly it's pretty crazy how like it organizes your life because after you cut something, after you finish your mise en place, everything's mise en place. It's crazy how much preparation goes into actually dinner because the dinner is probably the easiest part of everything. For me, preparation is the hardest because I
Oh
legit
yeah.
I because what they have me right now is in preparing food. So I have to go in at 10 a.m. I leave at 3. Service like actual service starts at 5, and they serve like I think like the most pack that I've seen it was like 150 people.
Dang. But like you prepare the food like how? Like
I what I prep is like the cucumbers, tomatoes, the salad, basically everything that's like there's no point of like actually preparing it like not saying it's not fresh, but it's like legit fresh. Like that day I cut it, like I can tell you everything. Like if you want to come eat here, like I would. This is a good restaurant to come eat.
mm,
Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's just the small details and everything that they have to do, and like every little thing like matters. It's pretty cool how like they put their effort in cooking.
that's pretty cool. What's the craziest thing you've seen so far, or like while you're working there, like something you didn't expect?
The craziest thing, ooh, I'm probably like the hours that they put in. The hours like they had to stay standing for 12 hours a day, which is I don't even know. Like for me, the first day, oh my god, I think I worked for I think like 4 or 5 hours the first day, and my feet were killing me. These people were going back and forth, cooking. I was just preparing food, just standing in one place.
Yeah.
So imagine like it's crazy how like they gain that like strength, I guess, from standing up so long. Like personally, me, it got a little bit better. I go in the back for a bit and I stretch my back because my back would be killing me. And the
Damn,
thing is,
that's crazy.
yeah, and they be teaching me how like posture is a very like important thing. Like they be correcting my posture all the time because a lot of chefs in the older age they start getting back problems, posture problems, and all that stuff.
Dang, that's kind of crazy. So they be standing like walking around all day and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and some of them open and close, and it opens at 10 and it closes at 12.
They and they're there for
So
the whole
some of them,
time.
yeah, so some of them do that.
Oof.
I don't know how
Yeah,
they do it. It's a passion for
that's
cooking.
that's kind of crazy. So they letting you like are you making stuff already or no, just preparing?
No, I'm just preparing like cutting up cucumbers, cutting up tomatoes, like I said, and I've cooked I've done the mashed potatoes. I've done this ratatouille dish that they do. Prepared like the I think the only thing I really like cooked before is yeah, I think the mashed potatoes is the only thing. It's like I mean I don't mind because of course it's my first ever restaurant job.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like people don't think that you can get an actual good job as your first job.
Mm-hmm. But
Like
like you
people,
found it like what you like to do pretty much.
yeah. Like before, like I mean, I was a lifeguard. It was decent. Like it wasn't something that I really wanted to do. Like that's what like it's good. People should get a job as soon as they can to see how the struggle is, to see the struggle of how a job is truly is.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. And you be doing like making you still doing TikToks?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. With that, like I'm I'm trying to get back into it. I am
Yeah.
gonna start my own YouTube channel pretty soon. I've been talking. with a couple of friends on like these ideas that I have,
Mm-hmm.
these YouTube videos. Like one series that I want to start is true. It's gonna be called. Let me look it up here. I have like three series that I'm trying to start up real quick. It's
Corner kitchen with Carlos.
Oh well, while I'm switching this up, it's I'm actually gonna do a pop up restaurant at my house on my birthday.
Oh, like for your birthday?
Yeah, so like it's gonna be a 5 course meal. It's gonna be 5 course meal. I think the price right now that I have is $25 for a 5 course meal, which is pretty
But you're
good,
gonna do
decent.
like for your birthday, so you're gonna do like people can just come and stuff, and you're gonna make something.
Yeah, like it's gonna be like 20 people because of this coronavirus. I can have more. I would have had like at least 30, 35
Yeah,
people. But 20 people is enough. $25 each person. But I mean, it's 5 course meal. You get drinks included, hospitality, everything.
that's pretty cool.
Because I mean, this is gonna help me because I really want to have my own restaurant in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I already have the name. It's gonna be called Indie.
Now, bro, don't
I.
say it.
I mean,
You gotta get a copyright just in
no, no.
case.
I already got it copyrighted today. Actually, I got my Google business.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Google my business, and then there's the name of it, Indie.
Nice.
So it's like already on Google, on the Google
Like,
Maps and everything.
oh,
I
that's
have
pretty
my
cool.
website too. But yeah, it's gonna be. I'm trying to host one at least monthly, like two times a month at my house, so I can save up for my restaurant in the future, and also to travel around, and also for my probably to culinary school and aviation school for that.
That's cool. So so aviation, like you wanna, what did you say again? Like you wanted to be a pilot or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, private pilot. I want to get my private pilot license.
Okay. Like when did you first notice like that you liked like cooking and stuff?
Cooking and stuff. Man, I don't know. I think it started when I think I went to Bolivia when I saw all like the actual like people cooking like for passion and all that stuff, and also started watching a dude that does podcasts too. His name is Justin Kana,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been in the restaurant business for like 10 years, 12 years, and it's amazing how like he he he's just doing these podcasts and he's teaching other people like people like he was like back in when he was a little like me, how to like actually start in business, how to not actually fail. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just people like that, like people, and it's just I love like the nostalgic feeling of food, because food without food is we don't survive, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
imagine like the future, because you know how like right now how technology is getting more and more advanced, and what if it's like I feel like I've seen it before, whereas like you can take like vitamins like so that you don't have to eat pretty much.
oh yeah.
Like imagine like the future where it's like you just have to take a pill or something and that's it, you're full. It's like, oh, this is a cheeseburger pill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about that actually. I've been thinking about that like a couple weeks ago. I was like, people don't really have to go out to go eat, especially nowadays. With I've seen research on that, like how like they're creating pills or creating like all these micro like people, like it's very cheap too
Yeah,
for people to purchase. But like I don't know. I think for me to have a restaurant, I want to have a restaurant that's like very like connected. What to say? Like the way food should be eaten is to be sit down with a friend, family. No technology, no nothing. If it's just you, food, and friends, or anybody, honestly, anybody new. I think it's like a very easy thing to talk about too. Food is such a like a it's global. I mean, it's crazy how like connected you can get just talking about food.
that's your motto right there. Welcome to Indy. Just you, food, and friends. And then you have a tower that shuts down any cell phone service, so
Oh
no one
yeah.
can get on their
No, nobody
phone.
can
No
get
one
the
has
phone. Yeah,
service.
nah, that would be funny. That would be funny.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, like I think like I've thought about that as well. Like when I see like those shortcuts in with technology and stuff, and then I think I'm like, nah, I love eating so much. Like I love like different kinds of food.
Yeah,
So then I'm thinking like, you know, when that like if that exists, that is like you won't have to like feel the taste of like a burger anymore or anything like that.
Mm.
It's like, nah, I don't want to experience that.
I'm
I want to
saying like
continue tasting a burger.
you
You know
gotta
what I mean?
indulge. You gotta indulge on some like you gotta get full. I guess like those little pills, but they're not gonna fill you up. You know, I mean, they're gonna fill you up nutritionally, but they're not gonna fill your stomach up.
Yeah, or you won't like have the right
Like the
experience
sensation
anymore.
of eating. Yeah.
It'll take away like from like food would just be something everyone would just see as essential instead of, because like a lot of
Mm,
things that like a lot of people do that they've changed the way like food is viewed is that like food is something you can enjoy, like you know,
mm,
like foodies and people that like travel
yeah.
around and try different places, like it's like a hobby to try different things, try different kinds of food and stuff like that. So it's not like just something that you need to survive, is something that you can enjoy as well, like have fun with.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, bro. I remember like I don't know, like I think I noticed it a lot, like when we would do like church events and stuff, and I liked how you know every time we would do like a fundraiser or something like that, we'd be like, oh, Carlitos, yeah, you can make something.
Yeah,
So,
and I didn't get mad. Like I love seeing people eat my food. I love people actually criticizing my food because I want to get better at it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's like the passion of cooking. You can always do better. You can always add more salt. You can always add more black pepper. You can even add new ingredients. You know what I'm saying? It's the combination of other foods, the
hmm,
combinations of random food. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can get like parsley and you mix it up with some chocolate, maybe it does taste good. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, bro. Like I noticed that, and I was like, "Yo, bro, this guy, like, he's gonna be making food someday." And I like how you be making those TikToks. But I don't have TikTok, but like when you send it to me, that's why I'd be like, "Yo, send it to me," because I don't have TikTok, but I'll watch it
Yeah.
when you send it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I love TikTok because of that. It's like it's such an easy platform to use, and you can get yourself out there like by advertising. It's free. It's free. It's simple. It's 60 seconds. People. It's all about that fast pace.
Yeah. What's the best thing that you've made so far that you think you've made, or that other people that you let other people try that have like said it was good?
Have actually like what I like cooking personally are tacos. I'm in love with tacos. I love making
Yeah.
tacos for everybody. I made this. I made these fresh corn tortillas. I learned how to make them with some with the pineapple pico de gallo, and I think it was like al pastor meat that I marinated for like I think I marinated with yogurt, some tahine, and salt, black pepper. I went to go smoke it for like 24 hours. I think like 13 hours.
Hmm.
Took it out, cut it up. You know what I'm saying? I put it up in
Hmm.
like in a little thing, cut it up on the taco with some fresh tomatillo sauce. Oh, probably one of the best things I made, hands down.
Oh, really? I don't think I've tried that from your menu. Wait,
You,
when's your birthday again?
my birthday August 14th, but I'm hosting it August 15th, like my pop up.
Oh, okay. That'll be
Is
like
as a,
the first time, right? Do you have like do you know like already what you're gonna prepare and stuff or not yet?
yeah, no, I already know the menu, but I mean I don't want to give it out. I want people to
Yeah,
come and be
yeah.
surprised.
Surprise.
I mean
There's actually a restaurant that's called, actually I forgot what it was called, but there's a restaurant where like you go there and you don't know what you're gonna get. So like you'll tell like the chef, I think, or
mm,
you'll tell them like if you're allergic to anything. But then once you tell them that, they bring you random stuff like drinks,
yeah,
like food, like it's random. It could be Italian, it's whatever the chef is feeling. It could be
that that
Italian, Asian.
that's what I want. That's my goal. Like have a restaurant that I just want to cook whatever I want. You come in, you pay, and I'll give you the best food I
Yeah.
can cook.
And be like, yo, you know what? Tonight I'm feeling tacos. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
eat some
exactly. Now eat
tacos.
tacos.
That's pretty cool. But what was it that you said it was like? You say you like tacos the most?
Yeah, I think taco like me like my favorite food to cook over and over again would be tacos.
Tacos. That's pretty cool. What is like over the summer? Like, what are you trying to like work on? You're doing that those pop up. You trying to like start up those pop ups and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna see on my birthday to see how it goes, and if it goes pretty well, and if it goes bad, I might try it again. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
this pop up, I've been seeing like my inspiration for is you can look him up later, or whoever watches this, it's his name is Flynn McGarry. He started his own pop up restaurant in his home at the age of 13, so even younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Like he hosted like 35 people, 40 people like weekly,
Damn,
and
weekly.
yeah, and his prices were more than $25. It was like $80, I think, and he paired it with wine, and then if you wanted paired with wine, it was like 100 something. But I mean, he cooks amazing. Right now, he has his own restaurant in New York. It's called Gem. That's oh my god! I want to have a restaurant like his, like Gem. He only serves like 12 people, and his
Really?
cost is like 120. Yeah,
Damn.
but I mean, he does 12 to 15 courses. That's a lot
Oh,
of
okay.
food. So like, if you
Damn.
really balance it out, it's like $13 a meal, I guess, like $13 each course,
Yeah.
which is not bad for like the quality of food that I've seen that he cooks. He's probably one of the most young, talented chefs that I've seen. That inspires me.
That's cool. Wait, how old is he now?
Right now, I think he's 19. I think he's 19.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Damn, that's 19?
Yeah, and he already has his own restaurant in New York. It's crazy.
That's kind of crazy, bro. Have you ever been to New York?
I've been to New York, but I was young. I was like probably 12.
Oh. Yeah,
I do want to go again.
there's a lot of I love like the options there when it comes to like restaurants and stuff like that.
Mm.
There's so like a lot of options. Um, I remember like when I went back in December for vacation, and my wife and I we made a determined choice to not try anything that we could try back home. So
Mm.
like
That's good.
no like
That's good.
freaking McDonald's or nothing against it, but we wanted
I
just to
mean,
try something different, you know.
personally for me, I mean, I don't like eating out.
Yeah,
If I don't have to eat out, I won't eat out because I know for sure I could cook better stuff. Even though I'm saying that, I think I
yeah.
could cook better stuff than
Yeah, for real. Like, yeah, why
most.
y'all wanna go over there? What y'all gonna eat over there? All right, I'm gonna make that at home.
Yeah, yeah.
You should do like a competition. Like just ask around. Like if people are like they want to go out or something, they want to eat something specific,
Oh, it just be
and you'll
like,
be
come
like,
with
oh,
me.
you want to eat that? All right, you're gonna look
I
up the
got
recipe,
you.
and tonight I'm gonna make that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it kind of sucks too, like with all of the COVID-19 stuff, like,
Mm,
because now it would be so easy to like that would be cool. You can just invite people over and have
yeah.
experiences like that. Sucks like with all the everything going on. You gotta get like creative to see like what you can
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I had to push it back because I actually had I was gonna start doing the pop-up restaurants in April, but in April is when they did the lockdown for everybody,
Oh yeah.
and I couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what, might as well do it for my birthday. Hopefully, it's a little bit better. Even
Mm-hmm.
though it's not getting better, I'm still gonna try to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna follow the regulations and everything.
Yeah, I mean at least yeah, like keeping the you just gotta see like
Like the
put like
families that
tape.
are coming, yeah.
Yeah, put like tape on the ground, mark like the 6 feet and everything, and say, okay, how many people can I fit in here at a time? And
Mm-hmm.
it's just gonna take like some preparation, which you're already used to because that's what you work for, preparation.
Some
So now you gotta
preparation
work.
before, yeah, yeah,
You just gotta like see who you can fit, how many people you can fit, and like work with the space and go from there. And obviously, if
yeah,
everybody brings their mask and stuff, it makes it easier.
yeah. Way easier, way easier.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or even at least too, you can like ask just your family, like just family to be there, or and
Mm,
like close friends.
close
That
friends.
way it's like you start off with the people closest to you, and then work
Branch
your
out
way
from
up.
there.
Yeah, and it's cool too. That's why I like when we do fundraisers, because I want to give that opportunity. Like for you, I'd be like, all right, we're gonna do something. Carlito's gonna make something new on the
Yeah,
menu. It's
that's
a
why I
new
get mad.
challenge.
That's why I get mad when everybody was like, "Oh, let's just do hot dogs," and I'm like,
Hot dogs and hot
"Yeah," because
dogs.
I could probably do something even close or even better than hot dogs for about the same price.
No, that's true. And you just gotta I think we just gotta aim for like the communication, like saying if we have something and like that you show that you're willing, that it's like, nah, you know what, I'm willing to take out the time to make it. All we need
Yeah,
is to everybody just chip in, and you can do the
for
rest.
sure.
That's what I think would be like the best, like for you to like just be like, no, you know what? If we ever have fundraisings, leave it up to me. I got it. I'll take the
I
challenge.
got you.
Make something new every single time. The Thai, make it like Thai food. One time
Oh
make
yeah,
Asian food, different kind of cuisines.
for sure. Actually, I was gonna do boba tea one time.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever had bubble tea.
You never had boba tea? Yeah, I tried doing it at. I mean, I did it at my house once. It's so good, so much better at home for me personally. I really just. I mean, I just love the excitement of actually like cooking something, and if it comes good out, and if it comes bad out, it's still gonna taste pretty decent.
What's something that you made that you were like, yo, this is bad?
Dang, I gotta think about it. I think. I tried. I think I tried to make like this rice, but like I tried to make it like sweet rice, and I don't. It didn't come out good. It was. I was supposed to. Like, I was making like a combination of like this sweet rice, like you know how they make sweet rice with like mango on
Oh
on
yeah.
the on these places, but I mean I try to combine it with some chocolate, and it just didn't turn out.
Oh, dang, that sounds very
Yeah, very. I
very
try to. I try to think it was gonna come out good, and it didn't taste horrible, but it
yeah.
just no.
Was like the first thing you ever cooked, was it good? Or was it the rice? Was that the first thing you ever made?
What do you mean, like the first thing I ever cooked?
Yeah.
No, the first thing I ever cooked, I think it was like an arepa.
Oh, okay.
I think it was. I think it was. And I didn't even cook it. My mom made it, and then I just was looking at it on the skillet, and I was just flipping it, and then I put it in the oven.
Nice.
That's like the first thing like I ever kind of like just cooking arepa. I think.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What's been like like at least right now with all everything going on, what's been like the hardest thing? Like as far as like you trying to, grow a little bit more in what you liked and love to do, what's been like the hardest thing to do? Like to that's gotten in the way of growing in that.
and and that I think it was probably be like actually like going to be able to actually be able to go to like fresh markets because since all of them are all closed, like I don't have access to like food easy because you have to like go like I had to go so far to get it or there's like not any like open right now. I think that's like probably just getting like ingredients has
Mm-hmm.
probably been the hardest part for me. And then also like it was so hard to find this job since like mostly all restaurants are closed or like are very like limited on people right now. So yeah, it was pretty hard getting this.
That's kind of strange that like everything is closed, but like where you got the job, like they were hiring when everything's closed.
Yeah,
That's like
right. Yeah,
weird.
it's really weird. That's what I said. I really didn't think nobody was gonna like answer me back. You know, I didn't have high hopes. I was just doing it because I was like, I'm bored in house doing this COVID-19. I do nothing for like 2 months. I was like, I have to do something. So I went out and I messaged them and thankfully now I got this job.
That's cool. That's really cool. What's been like mentally like what challenges have you like experienced?
Mm, like just in personally, like during this COVID-19.
Yeah, like mostly like because I see like I know like for example finding the time like to do the TikTok because you said you haven't been doing it that much. So like what's been like a
Oh
challenge?
yeah, I mean it's just so hard. Like right now, like for me, like the TikToks is just so oversaturated on stuff. Like I'm trying to come because you have to do something original to
Yeah.
actually like stand out. And I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
like I'm still thinking, but like I finally came up with like some series now that I finally it's called Truly Simple. That's like one of the series.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like me simplifying like these fine dining cookbooks like French cuisine and also like being cheaper, you know what I'm saying, for people that are like on a budget. Like personally me, I like cooking on a budget. I
Yeah.
think you can make amazing food on with $3.
Mm-hmm.
Like personally, I think cooking at home should be like your first priority. Be like, if you're not excited to cook at home, there's something wrong. For me, if you're not excited to cook at home, you're just missing an opportunity just for like the connection with people and all that stuff.
Just you, food, and friends.
Yeah, me and friends.
uh, yeah, that's true. I mean, That's something also that's like really tough, like overall, when it comes to like coming up with original stuff,
Yeah, coming
because
up with original stuff is
that's
hard.
like now in this time, like time and age, like so many people are creating things, like so many people are doing things. So it's like, if we want to say, like, let's say for example, like this, for example, like I have this podcast, like there's so many podcasts already. Podcast has been around for a while already. So it's
For
like,
a long time.
when you, like, you can go into that and it's okay. Like you shouldn't be afraid to go all into it. You have to ask yourself, if you're going to do this, what's your purpose? Like, why do you want to do this? What do you want to accomplish? Because if you have
Why
like a,
would why do people want to actually watch you? Why should people watch you?
yeah, exactly.
That's the question I've been asking myself. Why do people want to watch me than this other dude that's actually doing something creative?
Yeah, like this guy that's
Something
got
original.
3 million views and it's
Yeah.
popular, like,
Why they want to watch me?
yeah, exactly. So you have to like, and see it in a positive aspect too, like, not bringing yourself down, just mostly like letting yourself know that it's like, okay, like I have to work hard, like you have to prepare, put in the time, put in the
Put in
work,
time to work.
and see what you can do to be different, like have your own purpose and mindset.
Mm.
And sometimes, like for me, for example, I remember like in the beginning, before I started my podcast, I wanted to start one with like friends, and literally we wasted so much time just trying to figure out a name. It was so stupid. Like I was
Yeah.
like we were just like, I remember we'd be like, yo, what's our name? Like what can our name be? Like it got to be something that stands out. It's got to be something different. And I realized we
Um,
wasted like a lot of time on that because we were consumer, like, okay, it's got to be different. Like, what can we do that's different?
mm,
And I think we get lost sometimes in trying to make like the brand itself different or something like that, when really it just has to be like you yourself. Like, what are
yeah.
you going to do that's different? Like, don't worry about the name or anything like that. Like, if anything, like for example, like with the
I think
podcast, just call it
yeah.
the Chris podcast. And later on, if you want to
Yeah, and
change
just
it,
change
you
it.
change it later on. What matters is
It's
that,
people get caught up in like the small details, like the very very small details, like the name, the like for me, like if like I want to do like the business name, I really didn't think about it. I just put up indie, and I was like, that sounds decent. But then I actually created the website, created the menu. I put in the time to create all these recipes that I'm gonna do. Like I looked into like what I actually need for like the pop up and all the decorations that I want to do. It's like those the big details is like what I think you need to pay attention to. Then after a while, I'll probably do the small details.
it starts off, yeah, it starts off again, like it always starts off. The biggest question you have to ask yourself is why. So, like when you start off something, or if you have an idea, always ask yourself why first. Like it's like, oh, I want to start doing TikToks, or oh, I want to go into this, this passion, like this little side project. You have to ask yourself why. Because if you start off with why, and you're able to answer that genuinely, and it comes from your heart, and you have like an actual purpose to accomplish, and that it's something that not only benefits you but benefits everyone that will engage in that entertainment or in that type of like that passion that you're involved in, then
Yeah,
that's something that will take you somewhere. And then all you have to do from there, once you answer why, then all you have to do from there is say, okay, how can I do this? And then once you answer how, then the name, all the other details, like all the fine little things, all of that will speak for itself. What matters
yeah,
is like the core of it itself. Like for me, like with my podcast, for example, like there's so many different podcasts out there. And for me, all I know, like it wasn't, for me, the most important thing wasn't the name. The most important thing wasn't the logo or what intro sounds I can find. Like none of that mattered, because what I really wanted to do, what my purpose was, is just speaking, and speaking about how we can invest in ourselves, how we can grow, how we can all, like, go out and make a difference in
mm,
ourselves and in other people's lives. That was my goal, to just talk about that. And then the podcast was just a like a tool for me to be able to communicate that.
mm,
So that's how kind of how we have to see it, that we just like look at our passion, and like for it to be something that we love to do, and just be like, okay, like why do I want to do this, and what do I hope to accomplish from this, and how can I make it happen, and then go from there, and then like just keep working on that, and then the brand, the title, the name, all of that will speak for itself. You
yeah.
just gotta focus on first why you want to do it.
And what is the problem now like in this age is like people are just looking for that one hit wonder.
Yeah.
Like there's no real like passion for it. People are just looking for, oh, like I want to get these 1 million views on this one video, and that's it. Especially music. I think music right now is like, it's just all these one hit wonders. There's not a lot of like big artists anymore. There's just be these big artists that's been in the business for so long because they
Yeah,
actually
that's
like
true.
put drive into it. That's what I've been seeing personally. Like all these like one hit wonders that are like just doing it just because of I mean, the clout. I don't know how to say it otherwise.
Yeah, I think it's like I've noticed that like there's artists that like I'll hear their name and I only know one song, but
One song.
they're like super famous, have all this money and everything. And I see like there's one specific artist that like she's in one like a song that I really like and I was like, yo, this song is fire and everything. But then I see her that she's like pretty famous, pretty popular, and she
Mm.
came out with an album and everything, and I'm just like, yo, like no one talks about
When?
this
Yeah,
album.
that's what I'm saying. When the album come out?
Yeah, it's like it's always like that, like one like I think
That one big song that everybody's trying to look for, and
yeah, everyone just tries to get too. That's also like the thing too. When I was trying to start a podcast, like with friends, we were thinking so much on like, we gotta start strong. Like we gotta, like have make the best in the beginning, and no matter what, like if you don't have the experience or you haven't practiced anything yet, no
mm.
matter what, when you start off, it's not gonna be the best. And if
Yeah,
it is,
it's never gonna be the best.
and if it is the best, then that means you're just gonna go downhill from there. Because if that was your best in the beginning, then how are you gonna get
Then
better?
yeah, how are you gonna like, get better at
So
it?
it's like for me, when I just started recording, like I didn't even notice until right now. Like right now, I will listen to my first few episodes, and it sounds horrible. Like the audio
The
is was
audio
so
quality or the mic.
bad. It sounded like not too good. And I didn't
I
think
mean,
about it. Like at that time, I
did
wasn't
you
even
have the
thinking about it.
microphone? Did you have the
Um,
microphone?
I had a microphone. The thing was that like I wasn't
Using it
too
correctly or
big
something?
on like editing
Ah,
or anything like that. Like the platform I was using to record, like on Anchor, I would use it, and it's easy to record on there. Like literally
mm,
from your phone, you can record literally from like anything. And I had a USB mic, so I just plugged in my mic. I was on the app itself, just hit record, boom, finish recording, post it up, and that's it. So it made
ah,
it so easy. And sometimes we have to
yeah,
think about things like that. Like the most important thing is that you just start. Like
yeah, yeah.
just get started, you know.
People overthink on like the equipment.
Yeah, like again with the details. Like what matter, it doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
matter like if you don't have everything you need right now. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the money you need right now. What matters is that you have a passion, and if you love to do it, just get started with what you
Just do
have.
it.
Just get started with what
Yeah,
you have. Like just make the best. Like with you, for example, like in the kitchen, there's already food in the kitchen. So
might as
get
well look at.
creative and be like, let me see what I can make with whatever's in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
So
mean that was me. Like a couple, like I've always wanted like my own custom knives,
oh, that's cool.
and then like, and then I got this job, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time to get me some custom knives. I've been saving up. I've been saving up some money on the side because I've been using my mom's like this freaking $100 block, but it comes with like 80 pieces. So I mean, if you really
Dang.
think about it, it's like $1 knives.
Nice.
So I mean, and then I was looking up, or did some research, and I was like, it's finally, if I'm gonna really do this culinary path, I went to go, you know, splurge on some knives, and then
Hmm.
my mom actually created this. It's like a knife roll,
Dang.
and then I got these two custom knives. I got these.
Dang.
Yes, sir.
That looks fire. You've been
And
using
then,
it?
oh yeah, for at my jobs, it's crazy. Like they're already pretty dull. Oh, and I also learned like on a, it's crazy how like these passions and then these other passions come like there's like these extra hobbies that come with it too. So like you keep learning and learning.
Hmm.
It's you never stop learning. Like if you want to do like this passion, you're never gonna stop learning.
What's like the up to right now? What's the greatest thing or like the best thing that you've learned so far?
The best thing I've learned so far, I think it's gonna take time. I think time is like it's gonna take time to become like me. I said I strived out to be. I'm trying to be one of the best chefs in the world. Like personally, that's me.
Hmm.
It's a big dream,
Yeah.
yes, but you have to have big dreams sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Hmm.
my big dream. Like in I don't know 20 years from now. But I
Yeah.
also have like these small goals that said, I want to join this restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Join another restaurant, potentially go to flight school, and then that to fuel my restaurant in the future. So it's just like these small goals that like add like that is going to be chronologically ordered for me. I think that we're as chronologically ordered that's going to help me in the future.
Yeah, that's true. I think I released an episode a few weeks ago that was called Think Big, Start Small. And I was talking about that, how like it's really important that we start off, let's like think big. Like when I started like before I started my podcast, I like for I'm telling you for years that I had a specific mindset of where I wanted to be in the
Mm.
future. And I'm saying years before like podcast was even a remote idea. Like really like
Really?
podcasting didn't really come to my mind until the end of last year, if I'm being completely honest. Before that, I didn't think about anything when it came to podcasting.
Mm.
And it was just like accumulation of years in my head of me seeing these visions, me seeing these dreams, me seeing these goals and seeing where I wanted to be. And I'm just like, yo, like I want to be the best, and I want to
Mm.
go out there. I want to help people grow. I want to, go out there and help people be at their best and stuff. And like it all started with me like thinking big, like years of thinking big. And then the problem was that I did too much thinking. So like I did too much of
Yeah.
like I thought
That,
so much of the big picture that I
the,
was like,
the,
dang, like how do I get started? You know what I
that's
mean?
what a lot of that's what I mean. I struggled with that like a couple years back. I mean, I didn't get into culinary. I was just thinking. I was like, I'm gonna open my own restaurant. I am gonna like do all this other stuff. But I didn't even start cooking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I like cooking, but I didn't even go practice my skill. That's what people struggle on, like practicing the skill, actually doing it,
Hmm.
not just thinking about it, not just researching it, but like in the end, actually like learning about it.
Yeah, yeah. Like and you just have to like I think what's important is that you like intentionally separate the time to think big, because a lot
Mm.
of the times, like you said, and like the same case for me, and I know there's so many people listening that like have experienced the same, that like we've wasted, I wouldn't say wasted, we spent a lot of years just thinking that it's like, oh, like imagine this, or like
Yeah.
wow, what if this would happen, and like thinking big. And it's okay to do that. I think what's important is that you schedule that time, so that way it's not something that's taking up all of your time where you're just thinking and thinking and thinking.
Mm.
Instead, it's just like a small block of time that you think and you take those notes and then you take action on it. So that's what I did. Well, this year, what I've been doing a lot of is I'll write down like where my mind's at, and I'll just write
Mm.
everything down, like what I think about my past. I don't hold anything back. So I'll write everything that I'm feeling, where I want to be, like where I want to take what I'm doing 20 years from now, 25 years from now, and like write everything down. I don't hold myself back. I write everything down. And then once I'm done writing, then immediately I will write down how I'm going to do it over the next like it's like setting up small goals. So over the next quarter, over the next like 3 months, I'll write
Yeah.
down, okay, what are like at least three things that I'm going to do to work myself up to start growing, start like
And
making my way there.
that's important. I mean, I've watched this YouTuber. His name is Matt Diavella. He's very like I guess like he's a very I mean, for him, he's a minimalist. He strives all that stuff. He thinks about like personal growth and all that stuff. And I saw his one of his episodes it's I think it's titled the same thing, small goals. How
Mm-hmm.
small goals are important. Like even like the smallest thing of just he even stated that a military dude that said that even doing your bed in the morning, that
Mm-hmm.
small goal is at least you completed something that day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You completed that something that day, and that you should write it down either in a journal, your phone, or even your mind. I mean, but personally, I like to see it. I have this journal. I got onto it for a couple months, and I get off on, and I just write small goals, three small goals, three big goals that I want to accomplish for the day. And if I don't accomplish them, it's all right. At least I accomplished some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that's true.
yeah, it's the small goals that people should really be thinking about. Yes, think big in the beginning, but then how are you gonna get to that top thing, like your dream? How are you gonna get it? You always got to do small steps.
I think like yeah, like think about it in a physical sense or a real world example. Like look at a huge mountain, right? Like
Mm.
let's say the top of that mountain is like your like the top of your life, the peak of your life. Like you don't just magically go from the ground to the top of the
Oh,
mountain. Like
yeah.
like there's no way you could just end up there. Even if you like have a rope or something or have someone pulling you up, no matter what, it's gonna take work to make your way up. No matter what type of
It's still
strategy, no
gonna
matter
take
what you're
time.
gonna think about. So it's the same way with our life. Like our life is this huge mountain of a story that we're writing. And the only way we can get to the top is by just starting at the bottom. Like start meaning like if you're like right now you're on the ground level of your life right now, you're in the present moment, you're in the right now. So what can you do right now to start climbing? So you have to
Mm.
ask yourself, what can you do right now to start climbing, moving your way up? And it's not like you're climbing so that you can just have superpowers and rise to the all the way to the peak of the
Yeah.
mountain. Is what can you do right now to just start climbing, taking the first taking
The first two steps, first
the
three
first two
steps.
steps, first step, and gradually work your way up. And that's why, like what I said, it starts off with why you want to do it, like what's your purpose, how you want to accomplish that, and then like what
And are you willing to
maybe.
take the risk?
Yeah, exactly. And then just start, like just do it. Like literally
Yeah.
just flip that switch in your head. Like that's what I talked about
And
last week. Just flip the switch, just go all
just do
in.
it.
Like just start. If you fail, you fail. At least you know that it doesn't work out.
It
But
doesn't
then
work out. Yeah.
it's better if you don't
That's
try and like you don't know what's gonna happen.
that's the biggest thing is people failing. Nobody likes to fail. It's
Yeah,
very, very, very cliche thing to say, but nobody likes to fail
yeah. I think our perspective just needs to change when it comes to failure. Like we shouldn't think of failure as a bad thing.
as a bad
Like
thing. Yeah.
we should look at failure as a way to get to like where we want to be. Like if you really think about it, the most successful people really accomplished what they did by just repeating failure.
Yeah, just
So,
keep doing it and just
like
keep doing it and doing it. I mean, it's just like food. Like people, how they first created like a recipe. Of course, it's not gonna be good in the beginning.
hmm
And then if people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's bad," oh, they got to go back, redo it. People don't like it, and of course, nobody. People. There's always gonna be that one person, couple people are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't like your content or whatever you do."
yeah.
There's always gonna be those people in the back that be like, "I don't like what you do." And it's all right. I mean, that's the people that you need. You know what I'm saying? I like those type
hmm
of people. I
Yeah.
want people to be like, "Oh, that's not good. I don't like what you're doing." I'd be like, "Why don't you like it?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to question them. I want to be like, "Why don't you like it? Help me understand why you don't like it."
Yeah, exactly. So you can get better or
You can
improve.
learn from them. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. That's the point. Criticism is very hard. People don't like criticism. People don't like people being blunt in front of them. I'm not saying being blunt is always being correct because of course you always want to be kind of nice to people, but I think being blunt in a nice way, I guess you can say, like telling them the truth is I think is the most important
Yeah.
aspect. And
I think it comes down to like when it comes to that is just learning like that you want to build others up, like you want to encourage other people. So like for example, like with you, like let's say I want to build you up and encourage you, like there's no way for me to do that without being, like straight, like
mm,
without pushing you, because if I'm just always, being nice, I got to be able to push you, and be like, yo, you got to go harder, you got to put in more work, you got to move forward, like pushing you that way. And that those are just positive intentions.
yeah,
Sometimes people that are around us, like we have to be able to have the wisdom to differentiate like the people that criticize just because they have their own limits and they try to put those limits on us, versus the
yeah,
people that have something to say, and they say it in a sense that they want us to get better, that they
yeah.
want us to improve on it.
And it's hard to actually like differentiate it because like you people coming up to you and be like, "Oh, this food isn't good," or
hmm
like whatever your content isn't good, and if I think probably the easiest thing is like if people don't give you a good reason why, like if you ask why and if they don't answer, those
yeah.
people aren't really
Yeah,
trying to see.
exactly. That's just people that you need to just, all right, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. You know what I'm saying?
It's
If
like,
you're not
yeah,
gonna
I'm
tell me
just
why,
gonna cut you off. That's what, because at the end of the day, if someone is taking out the time to point out something to you, or nitpick something from you, and you actually want to learn from them, and you're just like, okay, what can I do? Or like, why do you not like it? And they
Yeah,
don't know what to
why?
say, then it's like, okay, then don't criticize me.
Yeah, yeah. They're just trying to be haters.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you're not gonna help me, then I'll see you later.
Then don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Um, well, thank you for taking out this time with me, bro. I'm glad I was able
Yeah,
to
no
connect
problem.
with you. I hope that you continue to like grow in like this passion, and I hope one day to go to Indy, where the motto is just you, your family, and your friends.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you for having me, bro. No,
No problem, bro. Is there anything else you've been working on? Like you're like that's what's next for you now.
what's next? My next goal after pop up restaurant is have a couple more and probably look for scholarships for probably aviation school because I don't know how else I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully you get there, bro. And obviously the biggest thing is to just get started, just take action, just move forward. And if you fail, then you repeat
You just
failure
gotta
until
repeat
you
it
get
until you get
success.
it right.
Yeah, exactly. Until you get it right. As long as you love what you're doing, then you don't even see it as failures. You just see it as
Exactly.
having fun along the way.
Having fun.
Exactly. Well, you can follow my boy Carlitos. My boy Carlitos here. I'm gonna drop everything down in the description. You can follow him. He's gonna be a future chef one day. I'm speaking into existence right now.
Yes, sir.
And you guys can also find me at Chris Go M.A.D. You can find me at my podcast, or you can follow me on Spotify. You can find me on YouTube as well. All other platforms. You can follow me on Instagram and Go M.A.D Official. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace
Thank you,
out.
bro.
See ya.
See you, bro.